What's going on, guys? We are live with some Phantasy Star Online. Just me and Shoot today, I guess. I don't know, maybe more people will show up in the next minute. They got 1 minute to show up. Hello to everyone in the chat. Shoe, Packer Fan, Daddy, Crispy. Hello. So what exactly happened to you last week, Shoe? 1 minute you were there, next minute you were gone. Did you actually die? And no one was reviving you? I would have gone over and kept you company, but as you know, I can't revive. I miss a lot of things. I have to pay attention to a lot of things at the same time when I'm streaming. I can't revive because I'm playing on Dreamshell. There's a bug that won't let me revive or heal other players. Hello, Bob. Sonic's birthday should be happening soon, unless the event already started. I don't know. I don't know when that is. Could be. He's not original hardware or software? Yes, I'm playing in the cloud. I'm not really playing Dreamcast right now. This is all in my head. Sonic's birthday is the 25th. Good to know. Hello, T-Rash. Fuzzy pink cloud. I'm playing in the Afro cloud. The best cloud of them all. So where's Dingo? He's late. Federation vs. Xeon stream is tomorrow. Vega crashed. But we're on Vega. We're in a black hole. Let me check Silverant. Although it doesn't usually update right away if a ship crashes. It says 2 online, which would be us. Keeps crashing when I'm trying to join Vega. Well, that's weird. PSO has a weird way of crashing. Everyone that's on the ship is usually fine. But if you're not on the ship, forget it, you're not getting in. I guess we'll go over to Asalia then. Oops. Asalia. Block 1. Nobody here either. I think Dingo broke it. It has to be Dingo's fault. Dingo's always breaking things. That's his thing. He breaks things. Alright, well, I'm gonna start the game. We'll do hard today. I think we did hard last week. Well, we'll do it again. Hello, Subliminal. Looking forward to Gundam. Isn't everyone, especially James. James is not addicted to that game at all. least he denies it anyway. Revless. Who's that Revless guy? I don't recognize Revless. Must be a new guy. Alright. I think we're pretty good. Let's see. No, I actually do need a few monomates. And dimates. Here, I'll buy some monofluids. Just for Shu. Is Vil James? Yes, it is. Vil 22. Ah, Revlus's Shu. That's right. So the dingo must be Shu McNugget. Makes sense. Alright, Forest warm up. I'll go back to my old character soon. I think I said a while ago that we can just go back to the other characters or use whatever characters we want once we get the hard. I think we sufficiently leveled them up. Unless you want to go to very hard. Only got about 10 levels to go. At least I do, anyway. Dingo's 32. Have you been playing off stream, Dingo? You're not supposed to play off stream. You're denying it? I saw Shu on earlier. I think he was cheating. Shu's definitely not legit. Yeah, I made sure you had the best bench possible, Bob. It's got all the bells and whistles. You'll notice the mini fridge below the bench. Someone disliked the stream. It's probably Shu. He resents being called the cheater. Kind of a weird thing too, because a few of my videos recently, I say recently, but I'd say the last month or so, I've been getting a dislike on them. And then maybe, I don't know, a day later, the dislike disappears. It's like, I don't know, maybe the person didn't, it takes a while to evaluate the video. Initially, he does not like it. But then once he watches more of it, he decides he likes it. I can respect that. You know, I mean, you can't like it right away. You gotta form an opinion over time. He's very overly critical, though. I mean, he could just save his opinion for later, but... Yeah, Dingo did an EF versus Xeon stream. I'm in, but don't have a keyboard. You need a keyboard. Keyboards are essential. So Shu, you think your server's prepared for tomorrow? Likely gonna have the biggest turnout yet. Let's crash the server. Gonna stress test the server. I say we go for 3 games at once. Server will be fine, software no clue. Ooh, you fried your Dreamcast. Ugh. Moment of silence for D12's Dreamcast. Well, maybe it's repairable. If just the power supply burnt up, easy enough to replace that. Luckily, most parts in Dreamcast are easy to replace. It's a very repairable console. Although applying too much voltage could potentially fry everything. Hopefully that's not the case, but... Oh, you mean the line voltage inducer? Is that what you mean? Never heard of one of those burning out. Or do you mean a power converter? I think that's what you mean. Okay. I gotcha. Voltage booster died. Well, I mean, they can die. I mean burn up. Like smoke and fire and whatnot. No, but I think he means a step-down converter. Japanese Dreamcast. Live in Europe, yeah, so step-down converter. Yelling expletives at your line voltage inducer won't make it work. Oh, it said it to you, okay. You lost all your stuff, Crispy. Did you, disconnect ungracefully? Well, you should have still been able to disconnect. Oh, it crashed the game? Strange. And me and Shu were on Vega. It didn't do anything, it just kind of was fine. we probably could have played a game, but we changed ships. Yeah, you should always back up your character. Cloud and local, if possible. Okay, Silverant has a cloud backup. So you can just type in / save and space and a slot number. But only if you have a legitimate serial number and key. If you're using a shared one, you can't use that feature. In which case, backing up is a bit more trivial. You have to unlock your save file. Because for some reason, I guess it's an anti-cheat measure of some sort, I'm sure. But Sega would not allow you to move or copy your PSO save. By default, anyway. So you can use Dream Explorer to unlock it, and then you can move it, or copy it. Or if you have a region-modded Dreamcast and the Japanese Cake BIOS, the 1.031 BIOS will unlock your save by default, which is really, really nice. You do have to log into your Silverant account in the game if you haven't already. That would be / login, then the username, and then the password, space in between. Ooga booga. Speaking of Ooga Booga, well, not so much. Well, yeah, it is Ooga Booga. But recently I found out about this Visual Concepts game. I thought was a completely new game that I'd never heard of that was canceled. It's called Resurrection, And as it turns out, that was what Ooga Booga was called originally. But there's a lot more to it, because the game, Resurrection, is a completely different game from Ooga Booga. Sega bought the concept for the game from the designer, who actually went to work on Ooga Booga at Visual Concepts. But Resurrection by itself is... I'm not sure how to explain it. It's almost like a real-time strategy game. Tower defense. But it's so much different than what Ooga Booga ended up being. And there are actually some screenshots online that you can look at. But I thought it was really interesting. But the game should actually exist out there somewhere. It's a PC game, not a Dreamcast game. Or a prototype, I guess I should say. But I do know the guy that designed it. So I might be able to get that from him. I'm sure he still has it. But it actually won an award back in, I think it was 1999. The Independent Game Developer Conference Best Design Award for 1999, I believe. And I'm sure that's how Sega noticed it. Actually, while we're waiting for the other half of our team, I can actually put up a screenshot of Resurrection on the screen here. Let me do that real quick here. I snagged a whole bunch of screenshots from an archived website of the developer. Here's one right here. So it's so hard to explain. It's a very different concept. You have these towers, and you're supposed to destroy the enemy towers, I believe, and you can upgrade your own towers with different powers and things like that. It sounded really cool. Let me put up another one here. Have almost our whole team back together here. There's this one here, which shows some sort of force field or shield over the towers. But yeah, that's Resurrection. That is the origins of Ooga Booga. But as you can see, it's really nothing like what Ooga Booga actually became. In case anyone is wondering, I actually found that the name of that game, Resurrection, in a list on IGN of online Dreamcast games. It was a list back in I think 1999, and it was listing all the games that the Dreamcast was going to have that were online, and Resurrection was towards the bottom of the list. It said Resurrection working title by Visual Concepts, and that's all it said. So I did a whole bunch of research, and I found that. I forget what Ryuker is, but I'll learn it anyway. You had a note with all the magic names. Ryuker's not the telepipe, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. And I use that quite a bit, too. But I haven't used it with this character, since I didn't have it. According to Shu's notes. Yeah, the name of the various spells in this game make no sense whatsoever. Wagering a guess to what they do is practically impossible. How do you get Telepipe or Portal from Ryuker? Fire spell is Foey. The only one that kind of makes sense is Anti. Anti will remove poison and paralysis, so it's like anti-paralysis. Hayuken. Yeah, so there's Foey, which is fire. Zond is the lightning attack. Barda is ice, I believe. Resta, that kind of makes sense. It's kind of like restore. That's heal. Shifta, I forget what that does. I think that's... pretty sure that's extra... extra defense. I believe. Or attack power. Okay. Not sure what Zulur is. Deband. Sounds like if you cast that, the band will break up. Deband broke up the Beatles. Shu has his note, he's good. I have a note for chess. Internet Game Pack. Also have a note for the keyboard commands in 4x4 Evo. So I always forget those. Yeah, that's pretty much how it works, Crispy. The game freezes or you just shut off the console without disconnecting. You lose everything. Except the things you had equipped. Pretty sure it was an anti-cheat measure of some sort. Also, which map has treasure in 4x4? I haven't found the treasure yet, Bob. Hello, Kenny. Ouch. Dragon be dead. The character she was playing as now is level 30, or 31. This is the other character. The one I'm playing as is my fourth character. I've used up all of the slots on my 4X memory card. Alright, is it time for a quest? Or do we want to just go right to the caves? We can fight Shu's favorite boss. Did someone say party? Eddie Murphy did claim my video from yesterday, by the way. He demanded my 30 cents. I guess we'll go to the caves. Be interesting to see if I get a copyright claim on this one. I only had it up for a second. Maybe 2 seconds. It's fair use. Can't take all my money, Eddie. Eddie needs it. Hasn't had as many acting gigs lately. Did who do what, Shu? Yeah, YouTube doesn't know what fair use means. I always thought Twitch didn't do copyright strikes until recently. I heard people were getting copyright strikes. I don't know when they implemented that, but I always thought you could do whatever you want on Twitch. But I guess you can't. Yes, Eddie claimed it. Eddie now owns my Worms World Party stream from yesterday. Maybe I can make a deal with him in the future. I'll promote his new single. Still partying all the time. Today's Phantasy Star Online stream is brought to you by Eddie Murphy. Buy his stuff. Whatever he's doing right now. Pretty sure he's in talks with Netflix to do a stand-up special. That's the latest Eddie Murphy news I've heard. Actually, that's right too. He's coming out with the Coming to America 2. I think that's coming out too. So he's doing things. He's got some income coming in. Oh, you need monofluid, Shoe? I got monofluid. I bought some just for you. I spent my hard-earned meseta. Dingo will be your supplier. Your fluid supplier. How did Dingo not get crushed? I saw him get flattened. We lost Crispy. Crispy's gone. Yeah, Dingo apparently has some pretty awesome armor, Bob. Some hardcore stuff. He's got hardcore armor and hardcore dye fluids. Hey, Dingo leveled up. From his days of crimes, yeah. Dingo is plenty buff. I haven't noticed. There's a difference. I'm killing things. That's all I know. No, I don't notice anything, Shu. You need to upgrade your note, Shu. You should print out a spreadsheet with a bar graph that shows the difference between buffs at different levels. You'll start out small. Get more detailed as you go along. It'll take you a while to get as detailed as Hunter. He has a spreadsheet showing the effectiveness of various weapons on every enemy in the game. Sure to like this video, folks. Every like deals 5 damage to Dark Vals. Together we can save Ragal. I'm gonna hit the switch on the other side. Someone's gonna stay on this switch, though. Who wants switch duty? Alright, shoes on switch duty. Excuse me, fellas. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm apparently by myself at the moment. Is everyone on switch duty? We only need one person to sit on the switch. Alright. Dingo's on switch duty. Switch party. Well, your fluid dealer is not available at the moment, Shu. You'll have to do without him. There we go. You may unman the switch, Dingo. I have monofluid, Shu. They're not as hardcore as Dingo's difluids, but they'll work. Oh, you want some monofluids? Can do. Can do. Oh, I have a die grinder. I could use that. There you go, sir. Oh, are you leaving, Crispy? It's abandoning us. Alright, at least we're not in a quest, so someone can take his place. So, you know nothing can ever replace you, Crispy. See you later, man. Well, if you'd like to join us, Bob, there's a free slot now. Yeah, BK Bob can join. Bob really needs to make a new character and name him Burger King. Hello, James. You noticed it's not Gundam again. You're getting very good at spotting games that are not Gundam. It's a talent. See, James thinks that tomorrow is Gundam, but in reality, it's actually an intervention. It's the only way we could get him there. Kill first, ask questions later. You have an iRacing race starting at 5, just wanted to say hey. Well, hey James, thanks for stopping by. I see some of you in Gundam in maybe 1.5 hours. Never know, James. Never know. I'm sure you'll be on anyway. Regardless of if anyone else is on. James just enjoys sitting in the lobby. Hey, Bob is online. Shoots in overtime. Why are you on Vega, Bob? We're on Asalia. Bob is ship hopping. Oh, you're testing? Is Vega actually working? Could have been a false alarm that it crashed. Don't really know. It is working. Okay, so Vega's a fine. It's a fine. Alright, where are we going here? I see enemies over here. Hey, Bob has arrived. Welcome, Bob. I can use my Ryuker. Oh, did you put one down too, Shu? Pick your favorite color, Bob. Green or red? Bob's going with red. Looks more yellow than red. Alright, which one am I on the map? I'm green. I'm getting confused. Shoe's facing the opposite direction of me. Orange. Alright, we'll compromise. It's orange. Have I finally upgraded the auto gun? Technically, yes. I added a mono grinder to it. Same gun, though. Alright. Cave 2, here we come. I'll find a gun upgrade eventually. I should check the shop. I never look in the weapon shop. Usually the best weapons you find are in crates. Sometimes the shop will have some good stuff, though. Curious as to people's thoughts on PSO 1 versus PSO 2. I assume you actually mean PSO versus PSO 2 and not PSO version 1 versus version 2. As far as version 1 and version 2, version 2 is just upgraded. It's got more stuff. Same game though. If you're referring to PSO 2 versus PSO 1, I have not played PSO 2 yet. So I couldn't help you there. I have it installed. Just haven't played it yet. I might get around to it eventually. Imagine Sony remastering PSO1. Sega. There you go, Shu. I saved you. Is there a lot of dialogue in PSO too? I just recently started playing more of Phantasy Star Portable, and there's so much dialogue. I don't bother reading it. I keep constantly clicking the X button. Wouldn't be so bad if the story was decent, but I can't really follow it. The original PSO really doesn't have a whole lot of dialogue, or story, really. Oh, 36. Woo! I got 5 mana fluid shoe. If you want that, that's all I got left. I got 1 tri-fluid too. Oh, I have 10 dye fluid. I didn't realize that. So I got that too. Ooh, we found the rainbow room. You got 4 dye fluid? I can give you 6 more if you want, Shu. Here's 6 dye fluid. I'll top you up. Alright, I'm on switch duty. Hello, Gonzalo. You guys gonna be playing anything else later? I won't be. I can't speak for anyone else, though. I know James will be on Federation vs. Xeon later. As usual. Door is open. Yeah, Gundam definitely requires a good connection. It's very similar to Ooga Booga. Probably best, if possible, to use Ethernet. guys solve the 2 versus 2 battle problem? I don't remember having a problem with 2 versus 2. 1 versus 2. Shu disabled that because it wasn't working right. Although I think he said he was going to try and re-enable it because it might have been caused by something else. I don't know if he did or not. Still no 1 versus 2. It works. Played Choo Choo Rocket with someone online, and it was so laggy. 30 seconds to place an arrow. Yeah, it can happen with Choo Choo Rocket. Usually fine, unless someone has a really bad connection. It's funny because a lot of people who played Choo Choo Rocket back in the day, I've heard say, oh, that game is so laggy. I imagine on real dial-up it was even worse. For the most part, using DreamPie, it's usually not laggy at all. But you do come across the occasional person that doesn't have a good connection, or if you're very far away from the person you're playing. Usually takes 2 seconds, but not 1 minute. Have we gone from 30 seconds to 1 minute, Crispy? The lag is getting worse as you chat. Next message will be saying, it took 3 minutes. 3 minutes to put down an arrow. I only got to put down 1 arrow during the whole match. This is Crispy's fish story. I'll tell you, it was huge. The lag was huge. One minute. Alright, where'd everyone go? Just me and Bob here. Check on the map. There they are. No rush, guys. Any day now. Well, we all know you're 89, Dingo. You may have removed the number from your username, but we know your age now. You were always really old. Well, 83, but it's been a few years since you made the username, so. Alright, we all accounted for now? Believe it or not, Crispy, you are not the youngest person in the Dreamcast community. At some point, I forget who it was, at some point, I think it was on Dreamcast Talk, someone mentioned they were 14, I think? Pretty sure. Of course, that was a while ago, so... They might be older than you now. Uh-oh. Where's Shu? Oh, he's ahead of us. Oh no, he's behind us. He's coming. We'll get here eventually. Nope. Oh, I thought this was the boss. Guess not. I was deceived by the red lights. Ooh, escape doll. Maybe you should take this shoe. I think you probably need the escape doll more than this. Shoe is fragile. Alright, where are we going here? This is the 4-switch door, so it's not going to be through here. It's not going to be through there. Let's check the map. Yeah, it's probably back here. Yes, we must protect the nugget. Protect nugget. Alright, should be this way, I think. Yes, good games are timeless. And Dreamcast has all the good games. I think I bought my nephews a Dreamcast when they were, I'm gonna guess, around 8 and 9. So they were pretty young Dreamcast fans. What, is shoe out of fluids again? Need more fluids. Four on the flow. Ow. There we go. Thanks, Bob. You were a second late, but thanks anyway. Oh, you were paralyzed too? Stupid lilies. Lilies are definitely up there as far as the worst enemies in the game. I'd say they're most likely number one. Unless you're an android, and then they don't really bother you. So when I play as Teal'c, I'm fine with them. They're number one on Bob's list. I need to make that top 5 video. Top 5 most annoying games in PSO. Annoying games, yeah. Annoying enemies in PSO. Man, still haven't made it to the boss. Seems to be taking a lot longer than normal. It's gotta be close. Bob has been holding back. It's all your fault, Bob. Almost crispy. Almost. Hey, Dingo leveled up again. He's on a roll today. Oh, we found the boss. We finally made it. Actually, before we go to the boss, I want to check the weapon shop. See if I can find an upgrade. If I have enough Meseta. I haven't checked my Meseta count lately. 17,689. Might be able to buy something with that. Let's see. I can get a mech gun. Chalk slicers are all swords, don't want that. So the mech gun isn't even better than what I have. Well, see, that's the thing. It fires a hail of bullets, so... You know what? I'll take it. Let's give it a shot. Hello, Dr. Virtual. Alright. I'll go back up. Let's say I was gonna go back into Shu's portal there, but he's already gone. Is everyone back yet? I don't want to leave anyone behind. No, Bob's still here. I'll wait for Bob. How many grinders? Check the bank. I might have put some in the bank. Upgrade my new mech gun. No, I do not. So I can't believe the Dreamcast still has online servers. It does. It's pretty epic. Very epic indeed. Wait, why is there a portal to Cave 1? Oh, did Shu went into a very old telepipe, apparently. Alright, I think Shu went into mine. We should be good. Alright. There we go. Now we're cooking. Should have saved that mono grinder I used earlier. It's hard to tell if this is better than the other gun. I would assume it is. I used a mech gun for a very long time with Teal, my other character. See, because it does less damage per hit, but it does a lot more hits. You know, about 5, 7, 8 damage per hit. I have to compare. See. Okay, never mind. Guess I'm not comparing. Well, he's dead. That's good. Dead for the 4 millionth time. What kind of game is Phantasy Star Online? It is an RPG. Action RPG? Would that be correct? I believe so. I got no time for a TTF shoe. I've already gone into overtime. 7 minutes overtime shoe. I gotta go. I got things to do, places to be. Alright. You are forgiven, Shu. Alright. So that's gonna be it for the live stream for today, guys. I will be back tomorrow for some Gundam. First ever Game Night UK Gundam stream. It'll be interesting to see how well everything goes tomorrow. Shu has squashed quite a few bugs, so it should go better than the last one. And we're gonna have quite a few people, I believe. I believe maybe a record number of people on Gundam at the same time. Maybe we can beat PSO. We've had 30 players on PSO at once. Can we get 31 players on Gundam tomorrow? Probably unlikely. Curse you, PSO. Alright. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. I'll see you next time.